formation, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. But right away, they'll change the look. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Prescott to throw it. A quick throw there. He's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. Into space at the 45. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Now a 2nd and 6. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Now Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long, as one of them told us. If I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
In motion, Slayton. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 14 yards. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. But, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running right, it's Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Half 18, half 18.
Up the middle with Barkley. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jones going to change it up here. A first down carry for Barkley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They'll go to Barkley again. And shelling through the the tackle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The pitch goes to Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go, hey.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Gold Cyclone! Gold Cyclone! Gold! Troy Johnson! Detroit Johnson! Dom Capers! Dom Capers! Dom... Up, go!
Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Here we go, hey!
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Rita!
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Timberland!
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Oh, this is going to be fielded defensively, and remember, this is a live football. He's past the 30. He's past the 30, and he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they're going to speed things up here. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 157 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keep... in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In motion, Slayton. On third down, Barkley. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. Touchdown! Darren Waller from 17 yards out. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, on